Friday look like it's
Did you join Marlo?
Let's see if a different account works.
Different account doesn't work. I tried.
Nope, doesn't work. Brilliant. I have done.
You just keep trying for your name.
Close your game and start it briefly, then you join session. That's how it will try that.
अरे भाई मेनू में नहीं दिख रहा है वो लॉबी तो कैसे ज्वाइन करूँ?
Keep trying it. Keep trying to join through my invite, bro. I'll send you another one also right now.
No, wait, I'm sending it.
Marlo, keep trying, bro. Keep trying.
Wait, I'm coming through my second account. Main account is
No. It's not gonna make a difference. I'll try to different account.
हाँ तो let me join through the account which I have a setup. No, if by mistake I'm able to join. That's it.
Yeah. I'll try my note now.
I'll send me on the other one. I'll join there.
सुमेर का सेकंड सेट का कुछ ज़्यादा ही अच्छा है.
Who is Sumer? What is it?
39.9. No one is in 39.
Oh my god. Mine's a 41, isn't it?
Thakur was 40.03. He is the closest.
Oh wow. I'm
Sid, how did you get in?
I did the same thing.
Let me see the analytics of my
Sumer,
stream.
yes, and Vishnu only one. No, 32 में है.
It says Project Cars. Wow. F1 2022 को Project Cars बना दिया भाई. क्या
NFS आ रहा है ना 2 दिसंबर को. Unbound.
There's no lobby restart, no?
No.
Wrong game.
Same error.
Same.
Yep. मैं एक बार और ट्राई कर लेता हूँ मालक को भेजने की.
अबे सिर तू मत भेज, सीजर को ही भेजना है.
मैं भेजता हूँ. I'm sending the party invite, so if you guys might also take one. Just take your अलग फीवर होगी मैंने. किसी के हेड.
अबे गेम में पहले 20 लोग थे ना, वो अभी 19 हो गए, तो निकल गए क्या?
PSG ऑफ ऑन करके देख लिया.
क्या ऑफ करके? हाँ, प्लेस्टेशन में 3 बार
connect your phone from hotspot.
ना
Connect your phone.
तो नेटवर्क के साथ बैठ कर. अरे I'll be glitching all over.
नुकसान करता है हॉटस्पॉट पे. 2 मिनट बचे अभी.
एक तो मैंने PS को कभी ये इससे कनेक्ट नहीं किया है.
ज़्यादा नेट लगे तो अभी खत्म. अभी भी 1 मिनट 40 सेकंड है.
या 12 सेकंड. ग्रास मोइंग कर रहा है सीजर ग्रास.
Yeah, I did only one run now.
Seven. Looking very. 29.5 around 55. Wow.
Boom.
And put out on P2.
Bro.
2 minutes 6 seconds left.
It's finally over. Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, we can. Damn, bro, if I just finished that lap, I would have been fucking at least P4, P3. God damn it.
Yeah, I only did a banker now. Fun out.
Same, pretty much. This is gonna be bad.
Get a good start.
Malav aa gaye?
No.
No, bro.
I mean, in the party, yes. पता नहीं ये इस गेम में ज़्यादा हो रहा है ये इशू, ज़्यादा लोगों को भी हो रहा है.
Yeah, bro.
पहले
It's
सिर्फ
fucked.
अश्विन को
It's
होता था.
game breaking.
Yeah, and funny thing is, they were saying initially PS5 और PS4 का connection problem है. अब PS5 और PS5 का problem ही हो गया. Last year's game was fine. God knows what. Ooh, looks like it's gonna rain. Is it? No,
it's not gonna rain.
Is it just wet race or what? No, dry, full dry.
Sure.
Yeah, all dry.
Okay, Sid, I'm gonna mute you. I can't. I'm sorry, but I
Yes,
can't.
sir, just turn off your mic now.
No, it's my channel. I should wait.
Yeah, it's too much echo.
What tires you guys going for?
Hards.
I'm going for the alternate. I'm at the very back, so I have to take it easy.
Yeah, we should protect our wings, bro.
Fine. Yes, Nova, aa jao.
I'm taking like 25 laps of fuel, bro.
Be careful.
I'm
Safety car. There'll be safety car.
I'm severely underfueled.
With that lap of fuel, we have to hope.
Oh my god.
All minimums, yeah? Pressure.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh,
it's okay now.
my ears are bleeding.
Guys, it's okay now.
I had to mute Sid. I noticed.
Abhi, now it's okay.
Sid का ही है. मैंने म्यूट कर दिया. There is no echo. No disturbance.
Easy.
Yash left the session.
Sure, mediums or hards?
Lit.
Session restart.
Why?
Yes, left the session.
Fuck that. Pause.
Guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are
It's
audible, but disturbance.
Better, but there's still background noise mostly.
No?
Yeah. Still there.
अभी restarting. हम कहाँ on में है यार?
No, why?
Bro,
Why are
easy
we
level bot has gone on the soft.
I don't know.
Why are we restarting? Also
कौन बोला
restarting.
restart?
No, someone said restart.
Yeah, okay, on the party.
Guys, it's better now.
Restart. Everyone leave.
अबे.
Yeah, everyone probably leave for sure, bro.
Nova, if you're listening to this, you will witness some goat race engineering in the next 45 minutes.
Which everyone
Caesar
will
listen
ignore.
to. Caesar will listen to everything I say.
Hey, we fix.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I think we are live now. Yeah. So, yeah. Welcome. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is LOS. Sorry for missing out on the quality of this, but your boy has got a life, and in that life, he has to do certain things. So he will sometimes miss these things. Not so. Yeah, the race is pretty much of utmost importance. So hopefully we don't have to miss. Thankfully we don't miss that. Alongside me, somebody who I think did watch quali. So just give us like a 10-second rundown of exactly if anything notable happened aside from the quali results, which we all can see here anyway. So Sid,
Hi,
anything
everybody.
happened in quali?
Not really. As usual, Natsume was on his own zone. Oxidize gave us a surprise and ending flyer lap and came on P2.
Do you think Oxidize is a surprise though? He's genuinely shown himself to be
not
really
really
up
not
there.
yeah, but the way he was qualifying, he was I think around P10 or 9 or something.
Also, somebody is just doing like 3 people are doing drifts at the end of the
yeah, he's trying to
final
warm their
corner.
tires.
So, yeah, so judging from the tire choice, I don't think it's going to rain because it looks very overcast, but like half the grid is on hard. So
Yeah,
I
had a
don't
word
think
with the
so.
guys.
As 2, 3, 4, 5.
And go.
Lights out and
Yep.
away we go. That's a pretty good start from Sumer. He maintains his lead, but for Oxidize, it's a bad start. Yash Gosali was for some reason ghosted. I hope that's not a
Sumer.
thing. As quick, Sumer goes very wide into turn 1 and he lets Quick Killer through. Now, Minal Kalyan and Shadow have spun around. Oh no. That is not good news. As Yash Gosalia, who still ghosted for me at least. Whereas Quick Killer and Sumer 1-2 right now. Old teammates and their teammates in this race as well.
Looks like Vintage had a problem behind.
Yeah, and look,
Yeah.
Yash Gosalia, is he ghosted for
Still
you?
ghosted.
Because he is
Yeah.
definitely ghosted for me.
Yeah,
Very
he's
difficult to
ghosted.
chart his progress, but Jishnu now up into P4. And as I keep saying, somebody needs to get on Gosalia because he is starting to become a bit of a runaway leader in this championship, and I think he is ghosted by everyone else as well.
Yes.
Because I can just see a lot of people going straight through him, which he will not be happy about. But that's this game for you. It just breaks the game more and more. The more updates come out for the game. Who threw 130R for the first time? No one lifting at this corner. Why would you lift for 130R?
Yes, why would you?
Yes, it's a very stupid way to DNF.
Quick Killer's taken quite a lead. He's got a second over.
Can you invite Yash Gosalia once? Because I think
Sure.
he might be desynced. So
desynced.
just send him an invite.
Yeah.
Sid. Yeah,
We'll
thank
do
you.
that.
Meanwhile, Shadow has made up 4 places from spinning in this lap itself. So I don't know what everyone else behind him was like really doing. Because it's a very short lap. As Quick Killer just absolutely is running away with it right now. Sumer in P2, just being a bit of bridge, it is very difficult to overtake here.
Fix, you must point out that Sumer is being smart. He allowed Quick Killer to go ahead
Yeah,
because he's on a
he can
medium
just use his
tires.
DRS to.
Yeah, and he's on medium tires.
And he's on
too.
hards, and
Yeah.
it is difficult to overtake around here. But from experience,
True.
I can say if there's a compound difference right at the end,
And-
you can overtake, especially if you're running slingshot setup. Yash Gosaki for 1 second snapped back into existence, but he's now.
And he still ghosted for me.
Yeah, he still ghosted. But I hope you sent him the invite.
I did, yeah.
And then just inform him on Discord as well that you have sent it to him,
Yeah.
just in case he has missed something. That would be a very, that would be a big shame. I will say if the game for some reason did this. Meanwhile, Caesar now up into P10, and that is vintage on the exit of Spoon, the entire Spoon section. Spun around. Caesar already into the points from 19th. What happened to Caesar in qualifying? If you have any clue. Meanwhile, Sumer and Quick Killer, now they're really close to each other, so I'm pretty sure, and so is Oxidize. I'm pretty sure that these two, Oxidize and Sumer, think they can run much faster than Quick Killer. Of course, Sumer's a reserve, so I think considering the relationship that he has with Quick Killer, I don't think he'll want to overtake him as well, because it doesn't really matter to him. It matters more so to Quick Killer. For his position in the championship, but yeah, let me just give you a brief rundown as Hakurva has left the session now. I don't. Oh, meanwhile, what's happened to Mosquito? Mosquito spun. It's not good at all for GRL. Further ahead, you have Jishnu, and now you have Sumer and Quick Killer exchanging positions for the lead. Easy level now faster than posted. Can you invite Hakurva back as well?
We'll do that. We'll invite Thakurva. 1 second. Okay, Thakurva is in. Yash
Okay.
is not able to join in.
I really don't know what to say to that. But I hope Thakurva doesn't join back now because Wicket Vicky was just inside him. But look at how much more pace Oxidized Rage has compared to Quick Killer here. And he's on hards. This is only lap 3, so as Yash has joined now,
Yes,
hopefully
he's
he can get this, can get the motor running.
Yep. He's back.
Yeah, he is. So Ayush not here tonight. So his closest challenger Yash is 35 points behind, who is Shadow, who he's still ahead of, despite the fact that he has not driven at all so far. So if he can drive, I certainly think he has a lot of chance to delay some of the bloodletting. Meanwhile, Caesar, the man who had the perfect weekend in Britain, he was on pole, he then won the sprint race, and then he won the main race.
Yeah.
It was an absolute moment from him there.
Caesar has jumped 10 positions with X.
Yeah, he has just cut through the
Yes.
field, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Shrikant, the first person to get a 3 seconds, I would say it's quite tough to get a time penalty here, because if you're going outside the track, you're pretty much going to spin out.
Yes.
And I think Oxidize is getting frustrated now because he is so close. You can see through sector 1 on Quick Killer, and you know, it must be a bit annoying, but some of the cars have to look a bit different. Pointing that out because of that mid-season update on livery, so that was kind of actually semi-good thing that Codemasters did.
The only good thing.
Yeah. And meanwhile, what happened?
Oops,
And he's
Yash
just
is out
spun
again.
and Yash is it not letting him take control. I must say he's actually about to gain a place in the AI car. Not that it matters for much, but in all of that, Yeah, look, his AI car is making moves on URL Pradeep, who I
No,
must
Pradeep,
comment, is
yeah.
actually fighting him like he was a human, like he's a human present there. Now, URL
Oh,
was.
Yash is
Oh,
back.
they cannot even overtake Yash's Ghost car. Okay, that is a bit complicated, I guess. Ha ha ha. But oh, it was up. Shrikant is driving very slowly.
So, yeah.
It took him nearly a minute to do sector 1. And did he spin again? Because even if you spin once,
It looks like he has,
it's
yes.
taking that long. I think Sumer is just trying to ease the car into the corners right now. You're not really pushing. He set the fastest lap for now. So I think he's trying to. I think he realizes it's better to keep QK in his DRS and make Oxidize not be able to overtake than it is to maybe streak out ahead, because I think Oxidize might be able to get back at him if he does that.
There's a small battle happening behind with URL Pradeep and Abhi.
Yeah,
And Yash Kusale. Ooh. Abhi just.
Oh, Yash Kusale, who's back. Let's go.
Yes.
So the comeback season starts now as Thakurva overtakes Captain Sandhu. Abhi versus Pradeep.
Pradeep's holding the
Pradeep
pits. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I think this Sumer, I think he's just trying to break it now, because I think he's realized that maybe he can't. Sometimes when you try and drive too slow,
Vifix,
say, to
what's
maintain
the
a
battle?
certain.
Sorry, Vifix, what's the battle between Captain Sandhu and Caesar?
Yeah, there can be no overtaking really through here, can it? Dagner
Yes.
2, which only a legend once took flat out. And he did actually take it flat out, so it is a definite heavy break now. So, yeah, I think even if we were to begin an F2 league, I think we all know who I'm talking about. As Quick Killer gets a 3-second time penalty, goes very wide off track at the spoon section, which is going to open up all the opportunity now for Oxidize. Yeah, and now through 130R, I think he's going to be smart. He's going to wait for the main straight. And the DRS through there. This is that corner. This is F1 history's favorite corner for some reason, just because of two people.
Yes.
And now in through. Now no DRS now for Quick Killer. So you assume that an overtake would have to come now if it were to. Here goes Oxidize. This cool camera angle that you only get at Japan, which is of the guy from the Halo's point of view, and he barely gained. So how much wing is he running? You know, Captain Sandhu, he had to go all the way around the outside right there, and I think he's just getting annoyed now because Thakurva is not breaking Captain Sandhu by the 1 second that they really need to. One thing I'll say for Oxidize, he's still so far in the undercut.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's now Jishnu. And Oxidize, he really was looking on at the races, wasn't he? He's definitely. Does he have damage?
Ooh, yellow flag.
Yeah, that is for Oxidize.
No, Jishnu.
And Jishnu is found as well.
Yes.
What?
Fully
everybody, and that's a safety car.
Yep.
Everybody decides to die at the same time in LOS, really, isn't it? There's no space between incidents. So many laps. Really nothing was happening, and once again Yash Gosalia's race is really saved by his own rivals, because Jishnu's got the pit now. He has no win, so he's behind him.
Pitting too, for sure.
Yeah, in easy level, it's really worked out for easy level as they enable DRS inside a safety car window. This is Japan, so things do work a bit weirdly here.
God. What was that?
Yeah, so soon we're gonna see like a tractor on tracks.
I don't see the safety car in front though.
Oh, it was only a virtual safety car. Okay. And easy level gets a 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags as he pits. Brilliant. No.
What do you think?
This is Japan. The policies are a bit different. You will see a tractor on track at any point now. It's easy McLaren 1-2 right now. It's looking like. Abhishek, Jishnu, Shadow. Where will Jishnu come out now? He's gonna be really far behind. And did the game serve the penalty for easy level?
Yes,
and he's on mediums, so he's doing a 2-stop in Japan, and Quick Killer is fun now. Oh no, that puts Vicky up into P2. Thakurva, who was like 8th, like not even last lap was 8th. He's now all the way up to P3.
From P7 to P3.
Yes, in less than a lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just mucks up that corner there. It's a good four-way battle in front.
Yeah, and now Caesar has somehow, as
Caught up,
Sumer has
yeah.
run away with it, and Caesar has now caught up basically to P2 all the way. And I feel like if he can catch up to P2, from there, it would be more of... That's what he's going to try and do as quickly as possible, so that he can, at least if there's a safety car or something, then be in the same race as Sumer. I see yellow flags. I think that's just Shrikant though. And yeah, I think
it looks like it's Shrikant, yeah.
So a lot of the guys who pit now are doing two-stop strats, but it's... Do you really think it's conducive to two-stop? I'd say it's an easy one-stop here, given how difficult it is to overtake as Kalyan Verma spins once again at the exit of this spoon section.
Surprisingly, the guys in the straights are not able to catch up.
Quick Killer is the first person to actually pit from his desired strategy. So he only took the mediums 8 laps.
Oh, he had a 5 seconds penalty too.
Yeah, and he had a wing fin.
Okay, sorry. That was wrong.
Yeah, and it's...
Shrikant
what's happened to Shrikant? No, he's retired. Is that the safety car? He's retired. No one is in that section though, so I don't know how the game really counts this, because we haven't had one yet. And Sumer is just about to soon enough cross that section, so yeah, let's just see. Caesar is actually falling away from Thakur. I thought that he would be... So Thakur was showing a good pace, and so is Wicket Vicky.
Caesar's on hard, so maybe he's a little slower than the guys in front and behind him.
But then why would Quick Killer pit?
He spun and he had a damage.
Oh yeah, he did have a damage.
In the meanwhile, Caesar's overtaken Sandhu. We didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't see that.
Sandhu was all over the place. He's got a damage. He's got a damage.
Oh yeah, he has no end right there.
Right there.
On the right hand side. Thakur was once again close to Wicket Vicky, who was a bit
somehow the I don't know what wings these guys are running, but they're not able to catch up to the cars in front.
But Thakur, I think, is running an absolute demon of a setup in the straight, because he just gained 3 tenths. And experience tells me that I know exactly which setup he's running, Sid, and I think he would have come to this conclusion.
I think the same setup.
He might be running someone's setup from between the two of us. I think there's only one setup I know from my experience that cuts you on the straight like that.
That's the only setup we all know.
Meanwhile, Vishnu is setting the world alight on the mediums, but he is very far behind. And
he needs to get.
The chances of points are very thin because he has to pit again as well, and he's in pit. He's not even in the points right now.
Yeah.
So Yash Gosali not being in the race has caused all his title rivals to really come up with the weirdest strategy. Quick Killer has crashed in sector 1. This might be safety. No, they just don't care in Japan. They just don't care.
And in the S's, he crashes in the S's.
They just don't care. They just don't care here. There's no just recovery vehicle and inshallah, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. And Quick Killer was one of the leaders. Running the show right here. So.
Watch Thakur getting on Wicket Vicky.
But I think it's a bit too far away.
Shadow in the meanwhile is on Abhishek's tail. And he's catching up.
Look at the Shadow. Yeah, they're very, very close now. Because around the inside, through to this first corner, which gives you a very bad camera angle of it. I get what it's trying to do, but that ain't it, Chief. Meanwhile, this Desi Ninja says 2 favorites on comms. Thank you. And Ajitesh Chandran, Noob Gosalia, or as I should mention from that viral internet video, you messed up there, Yash. He didn't say mess up, but I can't say the other part because I'm just a commentator.
Poor guy.
Will anybody end up on League Racing Rage compilation this week? Let's just wait and watch. I mean, look at Abhishek is so much faster than Shadow that he had to actually lift off.
Yeah.
To not hit him at the... Sumer is just running away with it. I think he more than
Yash.
for his sake, he really needs it. He's had a few mess ups since his comeback, so
Yeah.
it's always a bit of a confidence boost.
Now Yash is
I
back
think
and he's on the
Caesar
tail.
does have the pace to go with Sumer, but they just
Oh,
can't.
yellow.
Oh, I think that's Kalyan again.
Kalyan,
The
yeah.
amount of Aston Martins that have spun is like
There's a nice
very,
little
very.
battle
And
in
Wicket
front.
Wiki pits, but
Yeah.
Thakurva still gets his DRS. And look on the straight, Thakurva is actually just running away
Running
a
away,
bit
yeah.
from Caesar, even with the DRS and slipstream effect. And
Looks
he
like
did have DRS on
Caesar.
that lap, so.
Looks like Caesar's also on the same setups. I mean, he's catching up on the straights.
Yeah, I think Thakurva will try and cover up Wicket Wiki. There's no use in fighting Caesar for him because they're not on the same track.
Same strategy, yeah.
I think Caesar
How many laps
has
do you
got
think they
this.
can do on mediums fix?
I think if you're going to stretch, you're going to be even 15. But for
Yeah.
Thakurva, he's in a race. Like
Yeah.
the people he's actively fighting have already pit, and given how difficult it is to overtake, I'd suggest
Needs
it's
to
better to
undercut.
go for to not get undercut heavily
Yeah.
by Wicket Wiki, because you see Wicket Wiki's the first lap back out on hards is going to be very rough as
Very
well,
rough.
because
Yeah.
you're going to need to build up all the temperature again. Meanwhile, Jishnu, it's an easy level one. He's in the grass, so
Let's
is easy
see.
level. What's happened there?
I think they made contact. Did they?
And meanwhile, Yash Gosalia, he was not in the race. He's come
He's
back.
back.
He's within a tenth of Shadow now. And he tries to put
Right.
down the inside. If you remember, Sebastian Vettel
Yes.
did try that 1 year where his power unit malfunctioned at the start, and then he worked his way all the way back to like P3 in like 15 laps. Then he did that. He crashed, got a penalty, and still finished fifth. But yeah, that pretty much cost him any like.
The fix when I
Small
see
of Captain
these two.
Sandhu has fun.
when I
Captain
see
Sandhu has
these
fun.
two,
Oh, Captain Sandhu's beats. Is he?
Yeah.
No, he's just able to get his car running as Yash Gosalia now. He's on old hards as well, so he is matching Sumer's pace, which
Right.
is a very, very, very...
when I see these two, I can only think of Baku.
Yes. League
So
Racing
I
Race
would-
compilations, get ready
Yes,
get
come
the
on.
camcorders out. Get the camcorders out, ladies and gentlemen. Get the camcorders out for this. Wicket Wiki versus Thakurva on pit exit 210. So Thakurva's
Thakurva gained.
yeah, gained, but can he keep ahead now? With the first
Only
lap,
that,
he's
no, he
gonna
lost
be really rounded. Oh, there's contact. He can't really overtake to the S section. So Thakurva making his car wide, and I mean it's a smart play.
Oh, yes.
right there, but
Yash has got gas.
and
Shadow.
meanwhile Yash was a shadow at the
got
hairpin. And he just
He got
up out
him.
manages. No, he doesn't.
No,
They
he
stay
hasn't.
side by side. They're up out. In the
Oh,
spoon. Oh, there's
Shadow.
contact. Oh my god. That was very
These two.
interesting. Now we're about to see the same thing happen with Wicket Wiki
My
versus
God.
Thakur. Look at the amount of
Ooh.
grip advantage Wicket Wiki has. Thakur is not going to give it up though. Wicket Wiki goes all the way onto the grass. Oh.
He loses it.
Yeah, just about. I don't know. I didn't look like anything. I mean, Harshi, the race it's already began. Are you in LOS? I think you are in LOS already.
He is
yeah.
he is.
Yeah. Oh, meanwhile, what's happened? What's happened to Oxidize? It's fun
Oxidize.
again. So, a very promising race start has really turned into nothing much.
No,
Since
Abhishek.
meanwhile, Abhishek's now is the
He's in
last of the medium run, and he gets a 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh no. But now now that Thakur has gotten him, he will look. I think this is going to be the battle for the last podium spot.
Now
As Kalyan Verma spins again. Oh,
Yash is again on Shadow's tail.
yeah. But they're going
Man,
through
we have
sector
to
1,
see
so
this.
there's really nothing that can be done here. You saw that even with.
Here you go. Yash is
Yeah,
faster.
meanwhile, Yash,
here.
look at the amount of grip advantage
Yeah.
that he has over Shadow. Maybe that's because he hasn't raced like 5 laps
5
in
laps.
this race.
True.
But I think the AI does use it quite judiciously. The battery as well,
Yeah.
the AI, especially the ERS. And look at how close he is to Shadow now. And I think he's definitely losing time as gaps have now opened
He should
all
get
the
him
way
at the
across the
chicane.
field. As Abhishek spins immediately coming out of the pits, which once again the warning about the temperature. the warm up on those hard. Look at how close Gosalia is, but he just can't do anything. Look at
I
how
think
close this
Shadow is running on low wings. Not able to catch up with Shadow.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any ERS to play around with.
ERS,
He
yeah.
really has to stick behind. Meanwhile,
I
Sumer
want to see racing. Come on,
just
boys.
on an island. I mean, he's in it.
I almost forgot about Sumer.
Wait, if you don't want the league invite in LOS, Harshi, I don't know what you're asking for. This is the LOS team. Oh, meanwhile,
Kalyan Verma
retires.
retired.
That's in
Perfect
the pitch.
time.
That's
Perfect
in the
time.
pitch. That's in the pitch. That is in the pitch. Meanwhile, Oxidize trying to go around the inside of 130R and he's pulled it out as well as he? Yes, he has. Oh no, but URL Pradeep fights him back and they're going to recreate some moments from F1 history. Look at how close Yash Gosalia really is, but he just cannot get on the case of Shadow. And I think pit stops are coming in a short while and no one can keep up with Sumer. But even with Caesar having clear air, he's lost like a second in 3 laps, which is quite a lot to be letting off here in just 3 laps. So, barring himself or like a very mistimed safety car, which I don't think the circuit organizers even care about it anymore, given the incidents we've seen not called for a safety car.
Wicket is right
wait,
on
you are not-
Takova's tail.
Yeah, he's not in LOS. So send
he's
Harshi a
not.
server invite. Yeah.
Should do that.
Yes. Shadow pits early. Which
What
is that a
issue?
smart decision, given that he was able to keep Gosalia behind for a long time. Now he's let him go ahead. Now Gosalia can lap at his
Find
own
the
pace.
undercut.
Meanwhile, the bad news for him is that he's not gonna. Meanwhile, Wicket Vicky goes around the outside of Thakurva and clean sweeps that overtake through.
What you should take on easy level.
Yeah, Jishnu versus easy level. I think Gosalia and Shadow are battling for P5 in this race right now. That was some definite break magic right here. Now, will Jishnu try and go around the outside of easy level? He is easy level. The rear, he will manage to keep it together, keep everything in one plane. Thakurva and Wicket Vicky now.
Wicket Vicky over to
Thakurva will
Thakurva, I didn't
probably
see that.
wait.
What's Yash gonna do?
Meanwhile, Thakurva once again now on the what's happened to Wicket Vicky? He was ghosted suddenly. Now he's back. Oh, that's his.
Just a glitch.
As the race leader, Sumer pits. I'd say that's quite early for someone who's leading the race by 16 seconds. He can afford to wait a few laps and be on fresher tires at the end. But Caesar pits as well.
You get to 10
We are
laps.
still watching the pit exit though. If you manage to cut it here, I really.
Yeah.
Oh, Yash gets very close to it as I speak. Captain Sandhu spun again. No. Now where's Shadow? Shadow is just crossing 130. Yash Gosalia is just, I think, getting serviced right now. It's gonna be close.
I'm just looking at the pit exits.
And where is Yash Gosalia? He's just come out. This is
Yes.
Shadow. Shadow versus Gosalia. They come out nearly identical. I think Gosalia has gotten him though.
Yes, he's got
Because
one.
you saw that Shadow had to back off a bit. As Wicket Vicky and Thakurva once again, I
The lovely
I don't know
battle.
what's happening right there. Yeah. Meanwhile, Caesar's overcut the both of them
I
because
think
of the
I've been
fighting.
fit.
As that's
an
Anton
incident.
at
Anton.
130R. Very tricky corners still on
Yes.
this layout. So I think 1 and 2 is pretty much guaranteed unless
Guaranteed.
Caesar were to make a bit of a misstep. We are really focusing on whether Yash Gosalia can number 1 get ahead, get past Shadow, and then if he can catch up
Oh
to
no,
the
Wicket
podium
Vicky.
battle.
Wicket Vicky left the session.
Oh no. Try and invite him back.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Abhishek has overtaken URL Pradeep, who is, I think he's just had a moment because he's really struggling. And
Shadow
Ferrari is
and Yash.
disconnecting. is the theme of the race so far, as Thakur takes home the easiest third place overtake he'll ever have to make. Red Bull finally the correct color in an F1 game since for the first time since like F1 2016 maybe. So I always love to see it. Now Shadow on the back of Yash. Yash will have slightly colder tires. They won't have heated up by now.
I think Shadow's got enough straight line speed and would take Yash in the straights.
Wicked Vicky has joined back. He's only lost that one position, so if he can take control of his car. What's happened? What's happened with Jishnu and Easy Level again? They're both in the... What are they doing? What are they doing with each other? Well, I don't really like to comment on stuff, but I think the steward's office will be an interesting one.
Oh God,
with those two in it. I don't even know what's happened. That's the best part. They just end up in the gravel at exactly the same point in time. So it could be like nothing, but it could also be a lot.
I'd like to see what the reports are.
Yes.
Interesting. Shadow is losing out on Yash.
Yeah, so at the way it's going, I think... Let me just fact check this so that everyone's accurate. I think Caesar will be second in the championship, even though he has only raced. He hasn't raced 2 whole weekends. Yeah. So... and I mean, I would like to say that Yash Ghosalia has a credible challenge for the most part this season, but they're really... Shadows spun on lap 1 and Jishnu's been involved he's been in the gravel twice now.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not really, they've not really come to the races up there in the one weekend where Ghosalia was maybe struggling a bit because he wasn't in the lobby. As the sun's come out now, as Wicked Vicky will of course let his teammate go through. As Shadow just takes advantage of Wicked Vicky slowing down to go through himself. That is a very opportunistic.
What's the battle between Abhishek and Easy Level? It's quite close.
Hopefully Easy Level doesn't end up in the gravel again. Third time. Not so lucky. And will Easy Level even make it till the end? Will Jishnu make it till the end?
Both need to pit.
And Abhishek's now trying to go around the inside. Should be done a move, but no, Easy Level managed to maintain it. But now Abhishek's trying to go around the outside, which he does. Of that turn in, will Easy Level be able to come back at him now? No, he won't. The angle has been shut off. So brilliant overtaking from Abhishek.
I think Easy Level's got issues with his tires and would want to pit now.
Yeah, you could definitely see that. The fact that Abhishek went for such an audacious lunge on the outside and he still managed to cut him off before he's even hit the apex of the next corner is really something like
Wicked Vicky just crashed. That will be a full course safety car.
Oh no. When Sumer is very near the pits, will he pit? No, he doesn't pit.
I think everybody would go on softs.
Thakurva pits.
Yes.
Yash Ghosalia doesn't. Shadow does pit. And Jishnu gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. I was just about to say that for his title challenges now, there's a small window has opened up. And then that happens. I should just really not speak at all.
I think it's the right decision to not to pit.
And he gets 2 drive-throughs under the safety car?
Safety car, yeah.
Wait, he got
No, he got a 5-second and then a drive-through.
Let me just check the incidents now. No, he does have 2 drive-throughs for speeding under the safety car.
No, he DNF'd. He crashed.
Oh
God, Vishnu.
No. That is a meltdown in like 15 seconds right there.
Where did he crash?
Where did he crash?
Yeah, in the
he just retired in the pits. Yeah. But how do you get 2 drive-throughs under the safety car in like one sector? I don't...
Strange game. I don't think it's Natsume and Caesar and Yash need to pitch.
Safety car coming soon, Harshi. If you wrote that message before this
happened.
Yeah. So Thakur has gone on softs and Shadow's pit for mediums. But this is a bit weird because and Sumer does pit. I think he's just realized that everyone's pit behind him. So he's gonna come out in P1 anyway, regardless. So yeah, that's good. There's good observational skills
Yeah.
right there. Um, easily should be able to come out.
I
I think
think
Caesar should pit
Caesar
as
will
well.
go
Yeah,
on,
Caesar
yeah.
will pit as well. And what will
Yash.
Gosalia do? I think he will pit as well because everyone's not losing any positions here. Thakurova he's just
He
about
doesn't
to
pit.
come up to 130
Yash doesn't pit.
and he
Yash
didn't
doesn't
pit.
pit. Nope.
Okay,
It's
that
a-
is he only gains one position, which is on Caesar, who's on soft. So
It's not an easy track to overtake, so I
yeah,
think
but
that
with the
is in
compound difference,
Yash's.
you would think, which I still can't understand why
Yeah.
Shadow's just gone onto the a fresher pair of mediums. Maybe pick the harder tire allocation. You can't do that now. So
You can.
maybe it doesn't have softs left, but then why would you pit? You would have gained. You're in one position ahead. If he didn't, as Mosquito pits now. There's such big gaps across the field, Sid. Another thing. So this will take a long time for the
It's gonna
safety
take a
car to
long
actually
time, yeah.
round up.
And
Because you see, Oxidize is in P7 and he's nowhere near where the safety car is.
he's just gone to start straight finish.
Yeah, start straight finish
Start
indeed.
straight, yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mosquito comes out. He only loses one position. Easy level is 8th now on softs again. So he'll definitely been the lucky recipient. URL Pradeep to get that car stopped in time. And
Captain Sandhu.
Shadow gets a 3 seconds under a safety car. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just realized that Captain Sandhu is between Caesar and Yash. So
yeah, I
Yash
think
has
he
a
will
buffer.
peel off. He should peel off. Hopefully, I think.
Yeah.
You know, the think he could be faster than Yash as well and give him DRS.
Could be, yeah.
Because he's on fresh softs, and we're just gonna ignore the fact that this man got a 3 seconds under the safety car. How do you do that? And he can pit as well to go on soft softs. I don't know why he's not doing it. He would still come out pretty much in P5.
That's Shadow for you.
Yeah. There. At this rate, I'm going to have to announce that Yash Gosalia is champion way sooner than I would have predicted. And by way sooner, I mean like next week. We're already in round 7, remember, really. And Shadow doesn't fit. He has a 20-second gap. He doesn't fit.
I'm sure the softs can do at least 7 laps without any issues.
Yeah, they can easily do that. I don't know why he didn't pit. He had the gap as well to come out, and maybe he would have lost like one position to Oxidize, but he's on mediums.
No,
and
he pitted
Mosquito
and he
was
went on mediums.
No, he could have pit again. Yes,
Yeah,
he was
he
like
could have.
22 seconds ahead of Mosquito. So he probably would have come out ahead of him.
Again,
I miss the
everyone's
words.
got the
So Captain Sandhu, we're not worried about him catching up to the safety car, but
yeah.
it is probably going to go on till lap 23 because Pradeep and Vintage haven't even hit the finish line yet.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a mare. If this ends up working for Shadow, I will eat my words. Definitely, but it does look like it is a bit of a...
No, Vintage is again pitted, so even more the reason to stay out for another lap.
Yep.
It's gonna be a long
I just...
The meanwhile, it's good
I think, yeah, so that's even more of a reason why Shadow should have pit for soft.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. It's not even like he had to make the decision on that lap as well. He could have just waited until the next lap like everyone else. And he could have pit for softs like literally last lap. If he pits now, he's only coming out ahead of Vintage.
Vintage, yeah.
And his teammate, who is basically lap, who is actually lap. So, I mean, everyone who's watching this, rate that Shadow strategy using emojis right now in the chat.
Why did Vintage pit in so late?
I think he just wants fresh tires. And since the safety car's not in, it's been 5 laps now. So he's definitely exploiting it. I think Yash Gosalia is also starting to get a bit worried. I think that he might lose this podium given how long the safety car's been out. It makes it so easy for the soft tire runners.
To eat them, yeah. I hope it's not a glitch. Fix.
No, I don't think, because
Unless-
there's never been a situation where the last place car has caught up to the. So we can't call it a glitch, and if it is a glitch, then we would have to call the race as is, and we'd still have, which would save Gosalia, but it wouldn't save Shadow because we would have to add his 3 seconds penalty in, which would rob him of points and vintage spins again. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know what to say.
Lost.
I mean, it's not illegal.
I am lost.
It's not illegal. But
not,
wouldn't you want tires that were heated up though?
Game crashed. Get in there. I'll send you an invite.
I think the old invite will still work.
I'll just send you one more. It's
Is it in this lab?
not yet. Man, come on.
I must say this vintage player strategy is making me laugh. It is starting to make less and less sense as it goes on.
Did he change his wing by any chance? No. I don't think so. Will the race end in safety car?
It's mine. We'd have to call it because the safety car came out on lap 18, so that's half.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
Joining session. Oh my god, how the hell does this game get worse with every update, man?
I know.
Don't want to try it.
Okay, safety car is in this lap. Let's get ready.
So
Finally, safety car is in. We're in.
Let's start this episode.
Let's get ready for this last few laps. And go.
Okay, Cody's, you left it late, but and there's
On
no
time.
audio. There's no in-game audio on
Oh,
my
God.
Brilliant. So just
Caesar,
viewers,
no.
just imagine your voices. Just imagine the sound of the V6 Turbo Hybrid. Yeah. Cody's left it late this time. They still haven't fixed this issue. It has been ongoing as captains on the spin, so that takes all the intrigue of whether he was going to hold up people or not. So that's a nice self-sacrifice moment from Captain Sunwoo right there. Let me share this screen.
The guy losing out is actually Shadow because he's got a 3 seconds penalty.
Yeah, he's on mediums as well.
Yeah,
And oh my
medium.
god,
Oh
look at that!
my
Look at the
God.
no warm up in the tire. Which I mean that doesn't really make sense because Oxidize also would have the warm up in his tire because he's also on mediums.
On
But
mediums.
we'll use no warm up in the tire for the accidents. Meanwhile, Yash Gosalia is actually really able to keep up with
Catching
Sumer.
up, yeah.
To my surprise.
And Sumer being on softs.
Yeah, that is the big surprise here.
Yeah.
And they should have heated up earlier as well. So I don't really know what happened there. But
Sumer is pulling out.
yeah, now Sumer is pulling away as Yash Kosali makes a big mistake. He
again.
really rides that curve. And Shadow is now ahead of Oxidize again.
Caesar's right on the tail of Yash.
Caesar versus Yash. I think Caesar will be looking to get this position as quickly as he can. Oxidize versus Shadow. While for position 5, Sumer seems to have streaked ahead. He's really exploited the fact that Caesar was not in P2 and the guy in P2 was not on soft, so he's pretty much gone away with it. And look, it's really difficult to overtake here. Maybe Caesar's waiting for DRS and conserving some of the DRS to get this overtake done right at the end. Thakurva in for his best result of the season by far right now in P4. Meanwhile, Oxidize, who's somehow in P6, even though I've seen him spin like 5 times. Somebody, speaking of spin, it is vintage player again, so pit stops really didn't make a difference in the end.
Oh God.
Speaking of stops, vintage player is on a 5 stopper, so you know it's not all lost it. Maybe we can take the delta time lost from that as the reason.
Yeah.
He probably, if he had done the same stops as everyone else, he'd have won by a minute. So that's how racing works.
Oxidized Rage is hunting down Shadow. Both on the same
Yeah,
tire.
he is very, very close. But now Shadow's attached himself to the back of Thakurva, who
Thakurva,
really seems to be struggling for some reason. What's happened? Mosquito.
Mosquito.
Oh, Easy Level spun again. He's taken every Senna line through this corner that you could imagine. And this is clever play from Sumer here. He's brought everyone to within the second again. So Caesar can't overtake Yash Gosalia. And I give all credit to Yash. He is hanging on. Not only is he hanging on, he is basically driven away from Thakurva. Meanwhile, Oxidize in P6. He will get this position anyway. Shadow will end up 6th because Abhishek is 3.7 or something behind. So, right now, I think for Yash, somebody who wasn't even in the race 5 laps in, literally. He was only there in spirit, as in his boosted car, but you know.
Lovely race for Yash and Caesar because Caesar started dead last, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he did start dead last.
Yeah,
in
and Yash was away, was thrown out of the game.
Yeah, so.
Sumer's
been runaway leader, and he is definitely showing with this sort of pace that if he was there from the beginning, maybe we could have had a more interesting race at the front. Given the fact that he is still somewhat able to keep up, I think Sumer is taking it easy, and he'll probably go all out for the fastest lap right now. No DRS, I think.
I think he's
DRS
got.
as they start the
DRS is there.
Okay, DRS
it's on.
But it's not really going to matter for any significant position change. Maybe Easy Level bot versus Pradeep for the last points paying position, but
I'm looking at
even that
making
I
a move
would
on
say
track.
is no. I don't think anyone's really making a move. What's happened to Shadow and Oxidize? Shadow and Oxidize. That is your League Racing compilation of the week, right there. What happened? And that puts Anton Hypers.
Natsume crashed.
Natsume! No! Oh my god! That is. Oh no!
Oh no!
All the drama doesn't. As I said from earlier in the previous stream, all the drama in LOS happens like in a flash. There's no separation. We had the most boring laps under safety car ever. Only for everything to go belly off. Will Caesar go for it? Is he going to be close enough? I don't think he is. And somehow on medium tires. Tires. Yash Gosalia. It is a championship winning worthy drive here. He has. From not having control of his car, so his AI would have used up so much of his ERS in that first stint, to being on mediums, gambling to stay out, he wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Caesar from all the way last to P2, and Thakurva in P3. That is by far his best result. Sumer takes 4th, and he violently crashes Johnny Herbert already over there to tell him that if he had gone 2 kilometers slower, it would have been better. And Shadow Sword and Oxidize end up P8 and Anton with a P6. He, from what I remember last, was stuck at 130R when that safety car came out.
Yeah.
So he's gone from that. Meanwhile, Captain Sandhu is the only man to get lapped, and he is actually still on lap 26. But he still yet to cross the line. So that just describes his race. Meanwhile, Easy Level did get URL Pradeep in the end for the last points paying position, but Sid might as well just invite all of the podium boys right here, and I'm just gonna this McLaren or Sumer stopped here really signifies the whole race, I would say. Captain Sandhu just streaks in from behind.
I think we need Yash, Thakurva and Caesar.
Yes. Well, what's your thoughts on that? I think that this pretty much is the significance why Yash Gosalia is first in the championship right now. And yeah, he is right here. Yes, we will get to you in a moment. The running order. Yash P1, Caesar P2, Thakurwa P3, Sumer P4, Abhishek P5, Anton P6, Mosquito P7, Shadow P8, Oxford P9, Easy Level P10, Pradeep in 11th, Abhi in 12th, Vintage in 13th, Sandhu in 14th, Jishnu 15th, 16th, 17, 18, 19. From Jishnu to Srikandas, all DNF, and Captain Sandhu finished one lap down, but he did get the fastest lap though, so good on you, lad. Caesar was what 50 something thousand away from breaking that, so I think he'll be disappointed not to get that. But yeah, Easy gonna be, speaking of Caesar, Easy going to join us. Hopefully he does.
Caesar's here. No, sorry.
Let me just ask him. Otherwise, I mean, we can get started with the interviews once we're into the virtual showroom.
Let's get there.
Yeah, let's get there first. I can see Yash ready up, Yash and Thakur ready up after you're done recording your race director, so we can show the new cars as well.
Okay, yes,
Caesar
Caesar,
is here. Caesar is here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, people. Okay, I hope Shadow got the hint that he is okay, fine. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, bear with us a moment, please. Bear with me a moment, actually. You can. Basically, I'm calling Sid unbearable.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. Yes. But anyway, okay. Where is this? Virtual show. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's start our podium interviews with Thakurwa T3. I don't think he expected to be here on that even on the last when that last lap began. But this is LOS where literally every incident happens within like a 5-second space of each other. So we always miss stuff. Which I am assuming is a ploy by the drivers to make sure that the stewards don't catch like 90% of the illegal activities that they do. That's my conspiracy theory for the day. But anyway, Thakur, good job on the P3. Tell us how you're feeling.
To be honest, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've tasted some champagne. Yeah, feels good to be back, I guess. In the top 3, I mean, Japan has been a strong track for me, and the thing with Japan is you're never good at Japan, other drivers are just bad at Japan, so that's kind of what I capitalized on, just tried to keep the car intact, which I haven't done in the entire season, but yeah, tried to do that today and capitalized on a few mistakes, and here we are. So yeah, pretty good race for me, some little bit of confidence boost as well. So
yeah, we saw you had some wicked battles with Wicked Vicky in the midpoint of that race, and I think that was providing a lot of the popcorn entertainment for a lot of it, because it was the highest battle for opposition. So I think that was some good stuff. And Sid, do you want to ask him something?
Good to have you back on the podium, Thakurwa. Congrats.
Thank you. Thanks, Sid.
We watched a battle with Wicked Vicky and quite close. And you guys had a moment together. I think one of you all went out of the track too, right? So why don't you just...
Wicked Vicky.
Yeah, it was Wicked Vicky. Congrats again. Good race for you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, man.
Okay, that's good job from Thakurwa. That is Red Bull's first podium of the entire season, I think.
Let's go.
But if I'm wrong, then somebody correct me. But I think that is. I don't think I've interviewed a Red Bull driver. But anyway, speaking of this has nothing in relation to the last thing. But speaking of that, let's go to Caesar now. Caesar, I actually wasn't there for quali, so can you just, and it wasn't streamed, so can you just tell the viewers what did happen for you in quali, for you to start all the way at the back, and then the comeback from 19th to 2nd, and why you were unable to keep up with Yash in the last 2 laps?
Right, basically everything.
Yeah.
Quali, there was a lot of spinolas, so I was unable to put in a lap. So, but I think that's all right, because I was able to avoid all the chaos into turn 1. That helped me gain 8 positions on lap 1, and then after that it was just about keeping pace with the medium runners. I knew they will be fighting among themselves using a lot of ERS. Just bided my time and I was able to overcut a couple of drivers, Thakurwa and I believe Wicked Wiki. Yeah, and then after that was kind of just managing the race until that safety car came out. But yes, I mean, congratulations to Thakurwa as well as Yash, and yeah, especially for keeping pace with on those old mediums compared to old softs from me and Sumer. I don't know if Sumer was actually taking this league's name literally by sandbagging because he was unable to, or rather not wanting to pull up a gap from Yash. But all in all, I think it's a good win from Yash, and yeah, happy with the podium.
I mean, I think he pretty much described it very succinctly, Sid. But if you have anything to ask him,
I think Caesar would blame Malav for his quali lap because he was trying his best to get
everything.
He was trying his best to get Malav into the.
I mean, I think we should all like blame Malav here.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like there's no reason why he shouldn't
Safety
be.
car was his fault.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I had a disconnection mid-game. I'm sure that was Malav as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so like
it's
if
coming
you
a little
just
too much.
write in the stewards inquiry,
Report
like the
Malav.
stewarding channel that it was Malav, that you blame Malav for an incident, we will always side with you. Remember
Okay.
that. Remember that. But
Congrats, Caesar.
On it as we
Good.
speak.
Thank you.
but speaking of carrying Ferrari, on that note, Yash,
Ferrari
a
lover
man who
himself.
wasn't even in this race until like lap 6. I think, and he probably didn't expect to win, but he has won again. Yash, I just give us like your immediate reaction to what the roller coaster of a race that you've had.
Yeah, my immediate message on the chat as soon as this got over, I was like, wait, what just happened? Because like you said, I only remember driving like half an hour of this race because thanks to Cody, it didn't allow me to get back into the game. I think I was I don't know, I was not in the top 10 I think when I got back, and I had a good, the only close battle I had was with Shadow. And I knew I had to pass him by either making a very aggressive move or by a pit strategy. And he blinked first, which I really was anticipating, and he went into the pits, and I knew that I could lap much faster than him on my in lap so that I can jump him in the pits, and that's what happened, I think, and that's where the race really turned around for me. And I really wanted to maximize my points. I assume Caesar also was running a little low wings, so was Sumer. So I assume that, you know, if I get about 5 laps on like 20% old mediums, I would still be able to manage losing only one position, which was I was anticipating losing the position to Caesar and settling for P3. But last lap, McLaren tried to do redstone and oxidize kind of things, so that really benefited me. And yeah, I mean, I was surprised that Caesar couldn't catch up with those softs. I think old man needs some more practice in him, but yeah, it was overall I wasn't expecting this at all, so it feels very nice. And I hope Binotto is watching and he can take some notes that Ferrari is capable of winning if they really put their mind to it.
Yeah, I think the master plan boys will be watching you. I think he said about maximizing the result. He has maximized the result again, and I think if I am not wrong, that is a chance. That is like a very minute chance, Yash, of you actually winning the title next week. So you do with that information what you will. But Sid, do you have any questions to ask him?
Yash, great comeback from P12 or P14.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
Yeah, you should thank me later. I mean, somehow you've just been really quick over here. Congrats again. Good drive by all three of you. Probably meet you next
just to
week.
get back on VFix for that previous one. I mean, I know maybe whatever chance is there, but it's a marathon, not a sprint.
I mean, it is kind of a. I mean, it is not a sprint next week, so yeah, it is. I would say that does classify as more of a marathon. But speaking of next week, we are in Barcelona, so a
Oh no.
circuit that's
Oh, now I want to see
not
you use your low wings.
not many use.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, speaking of that, we are in Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia next week. Get ready to have your plastic bags out in honor of that plastic fan Malav. But for now in Japan, we are all done here. Congrats to the podium boys. Congrats to Yash Gosalia. And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Ankara Ankara.